You've heard of Little Red Riding Hood, right? The sweet girl in the red cape, a big bad wolf, and one very scared grandma? Well, toss out that old story, because today's tale has a twist. Meet Blue, the curious kid who finds himself in a situation that calls not for fear, but for bravery. In the old version, the wolf tricks Little Red, gobbles up Grandma, and wears her clothes to fool the girl. Yikes. But what if Grandma wasn't so easy to fool? What if she had wisdom, the kind that sees trouble coming and knows just how to deal with it? Meet Blue, a mischievous, playful 8-year-old with a wild imagination and a love for forest adventures. One bright Saturday morning, Blue's mom handed him a small basket with muffins. "Take this to Grandma, sweetheart. Stay on the trail," she called from the porch. "Got it," Blue said with a grin, already planning to stray. Blue, in his red hoodie and sneakers, skipped into the forest, swinging the basket. Dragonflies buzzed, butterflies dashed, and somewhere in the distance, a pair of eyes watched from the bushes. As Blue wandered deeper into the woods, the sunlight danced through the trees. Birds chirped cheerfully, but shadows stretched long. Suddenly, a tall, slick, smooth-talking wolf stepped onto the path. "Well, hello there, young lad. Where are you off to in such a hurry?" "I'm going to Grandma's house to bring her some goodies." The wolf raced through the forest, faster than Blue. He reached Grandma's house, but he didn't find a frail, frightened lady. Nope, Grandma was sitting calmly, sipping tea, knitting something blue. See, she wasn't your average nap-taking, cookie-baking elder. She was sharp, observant, and brave. The wolf knocked at the door. As soon as Grandma opened it, the wolf burst in, thinking he'd scare her. And scared her he did, temporarily. But Grandma was brave and had a plan. Grandma quickly reached for her broom and whacked the wolf. Hurt and frightened, the wolf limped away to the nearest exit he could find. "You thought I'd be that easy, right?" she said. Moments later, Blue arrived. Grandma meets him at the door. "Grandma, I brought muffins." They hugged warmly and went inside Grandma's cozy dining room to enjoy a tasty muffin together. Grandma said not a word to Blue about the wolf, but Blue had arrived so quickly after the wolf fled that she forgot to. I'll soon tell you what she forgot to do. Blue suddenly realized that something was not quite right in Grandma's kitchen. He stopped to look around. What does he see? A messy kitchen floor with everything from food to trash to crockery strewn out on the floor. "What happened here?" he gasped. Blue began to panic. Suddenly, Grandma remembered. She had not cleaned up the mess in the kitchen. She sighed, a little disappointed with herself, because she didn't mean to scare Blue. Grandma calmed Blue down and seated him beside her on the couch, as she flipped through her well-worn Bible. Blue sat, still trying to process the wild day he had had. Grandma said with a smile, "Blue, there's something important you should hear." Grandma's voice was strong and sure as she read aloud. Joshua chapter 1, verse 9. "Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord your God will be with you, wherever you go." She looked at Blue and tapped the page. "That, my dear, is what helped me stand tall when the wolf came. Wisdom is powerful, but sometimes courage must step forward too. They later sat in Grandma's exotic flower garden on her antique wooden bench. Blue was still in awe. "Did you really fight off a wolf, Grandma? Weren't you scared?" Blue asked. "Oh, I was," Grandma said with a wink. "But I knew God was with me. And sometimes a good broom swing helps too." Blue burst out laughing, imagining Grandma swatting the wolf right out of the window. "That wolf thought he was big and bad," she added, "but now he knows. Just because someone looks small or old doesn't mean they're easy to fool or defeat." Blue hugged Grandma tightly. "You're the bravest Grandma ever." "And you, Blue," Grandma said, ruffling his hair, "are learning fast. Bravery and wisdom together? That's unstoppable." As Blue walked home under the glowing sunset, the forest no longer felt scary. It felt smart, because today he learned that wisdom was better than any prank. As the wolf limped back through the forest, his tail between his legs and Grandma's broom bristles still fresh on his fur, he grumbled to himself. "Maybe, just maybe, being big and scary isn't everything," he muttered. "Looks like some people have more courage than I bargained for." With every step, the lessons settled deeper in his heart. Not everyone who seems weak is afraid. And not every plan built on fear and force will win. From that day on, the wolf thought twice before picking on anyone smaller than himself, or anyone else for that matter.